Who starts?
Oh, good morning. Today is Tuesday, February 13th. I'm Martin, and I'm host. Teaching today is the Zoom rotations. We have a special author visit from Aisha Saeed. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Have a seat there. Pop Club wants to remind everyone to keep bringing in their coins. Water is in the water is keeping it. Miss Rudolph wants to remind the teachers that tech team lunch meeting is today.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We'll now hear
We'll not hear from the Patty Sport Show.
Well, let me recap that, Deluge. Tech team lunch tomorrow. Aisha's fire winning. Yeah, very cool. Very cool author visit. Hope you guys enjoy that. Take advantage of it. Learn from her. Get her expertise and knowledge and all that good stuff. And of course, make her feel at home. Make her feel welcomed and respected, because that's just how we handle our guests when they visit Patty. So that's it. Patty Sports Show, Teddy Ballgame. I hear there was a Super Bowl.
Yeah, there was. But first, we've got some NHL hockey news. The Washington Capitals shut out the Boston Bruins 3-0. TJ Oshie and Alexander Ovechkin each scored a goal and added an assist to help snap the Capitals' 6-game losing streak. With the goal, Ovechkin breaks Wayne Gretzky's record of 56 empty net goals. Ovi now has 4 goals in his last 4 games, which is a hopeful sign of things to come for the Capitals.
Yeah, is he still on track to beat Gretzky?
I think so. We'll have to look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. That's really what they have to look forward to, is seeing if he could break the all-time scoring record.
Yeah. And Deluge, in NFL football news, the Kansas City Chiefs overtook the San Francisco 49ers in overtime to win Super Bowl 58, 25-22. This was only the second time in Super Bowl history that the big game ended in overtime. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes threw for 333 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he was named the Super Bowl MVP for the 3rd time in his career. This is the Chiefs' 4th Super Bowl win, which edges them a bit closer to the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots, with those teams being tied at 6 Super Bowl wins each.
I mean, look, it's what's so cool about when you have the best athletes in the world in the top of their sport, they're the best football players in the world, playing in the most important game of the season, to see who handles the pressure, who rises to the occasion, and who doesn't. Man, that's what life is all about, boys and girls. How you can handle pressure, how you can handle challenges, who rises and who doesn't. And the Chiefs just have players that continue to rise to the challenge across the board, coaches and players. And so love them or hate them, they deserve it. So congratulations to them.
Definitely. And in Black History Month sports news, Fritz Pollard and Bobby Marshall became the first Black football players in the NFL in 1920. Marshall built an athletic career not only in football, but also in track, boxing, baseball, and ice hockey, while Pollard found himself juggling his running back duties with the newly added responsibility of being the first African-American head coach in the NFL.
Very cool. Did you say track, boxing, baseball, ice hockey, and football?
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
wild. Well, it makes me think of, we talked about Jackie Robinson last week. We're talking about these gentlemen this week, all of them breaking the color barrier and being the first African Americans to play in their respective sport. And it makes me think of this quote, and I shared a quote from Curt Schilling last week too, that, if you remember, was sent in a text message to somebody I know, secondhand, whatever. I just thought he had great words of wisdom, and this applies as well. He said, the only limits to where you go and how far you go are those you place on yourself. Way back when, day one here at Patty, we talked about there being no limits. No limits to what you can achieve, no limits to what we can achieve together. And I think that just speaks to it. If you say you can't, you won't. It is that simple. It is those like Patrick Mahomes. It is those like Jackie Robinson. It is those like these 2 gentlemen who said, I can and I will. And guess what? They put in the work and they did. It's that simple, guys. So stop placing limits on what you can do. You can do anything if you make it happen and put in the work. Remember, it's never going to be easy. No one's going to hand you anything. It takes work. But if you're willing to put it in, anything is possible. So with that said, boys and girls, the sky's the limit. Together we are.
Patty
Strong.